y'all, what's up? It's me, Lena, and I'm back with some Backstage. I haven't had it in 2 days because on Saturdays and Sundays they don't show it, and they are showing it now on at 11 PST time here. I know somebody commented, was like maybe I think it's 9, but it comes on at 11 here on the West Coast. I'm pretty sure it comes on at 11 on the East Coast too, because I think it's coming on at 11 on the East Coast maybe, because it come on at 11 here on the West Coast, and I'm just like, wow, it's like I said before, it's getting really late for them to be showing this on the West Coast, because normally people gotta go to bed, but like I want to do a review and talk to y'all about this show, so I'm not going to bed. I'm staying up doing this, okay? And on this episode, this is literally like the freaking realest episode I've ever seen. This is scary, like more scary than when Miles had to get his transplant scary. Like this is like, oh my god, like the ending was like, okay, I don't know what the end is going to lead to. I don't know who's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail for murder. That's all I know. Spoiler alert, somebody's going to jail for murder. I can already tell right now. I'm just like, why would they do this? We had some new beginnings. I was like, this episode, this is the latest episode I've ever seen. I'm like, okay, really Sasha? Really Denzel? Really Aaliyah? Austin on a freaking power trip. Okay, but let's see how it started off with this recap. It started off with, they was standing, they it's school time. I don't know why everybody's not in class. You never see them doing mathematics or algebra. You always see them doing either their own music stuff, which I guess is pretty okay, but they never saw them doing regular classes. But anyway, Miles was playing the keyboard. Him and Aaliyah came in, and he was like, what's wrong with you? So she's like, look, it's my first camera rehearsal, and she don't know how she's gonna look on the camera for the video. So then he's like, well, consider this your first camera rehearsal for your camera rehearsal. So he did it. He was like, how are you scared? You performed with Dabble Me. I don't know how they say it, but anyway, she was like, look, yeah, but I guess, that would make sense. She's scared, but I guess it's like her first music video. So then he's taped her all up in her face. He's all up in her face like this. Oh yeah, you look so, like this was her face, and he was like, oh yeah, you look so good. I'm like, okay, whatever. But anyway, Scarlett came in there, and she was like, ugh, bum. She didn't say that, but the way she looked was like, I'm gonna beat her. I'm gonna catch her in them streets when they see me with his hands. That's basically what it looked like. So then Kid was like, oh, whatever, BT Dubs, her version was way better. And I was like, look, Aaliyah probably don't even know about the situation. You just come up there and know that's your sister. Would you come up there real hard, like real hard? Like, how is she supposed to know Scarlett's gonna come walking in there? Like, calm down, Kid, calm down. So then Aaliyah was like, I can't sing this song. This is so mean. I cannot sing it. So Austin told Denzel to do something normal for once. He was like, fix this. He was being super, super mean to Denzel, being basically a bully. Like, he run this town. Like, no, it was freaking Denzel's vision, you little brat. But anyway, Aaliyah was like, you gotta fire me like you did Scott. He's like, no, it was more a mutual partner of ways. He was like, hey, I feel awful. So then she was like, look, she raced off in tears. And I was like, Scott didn't race off in tears. She just looked a little upset. Like, okay. But she's like, I'm singing a song that she wrote. And she's like, I'm not cool with that. And I'm just like, I guess that's like a code. I mean, singers sing other songwriters' songs, but I guess it wasn't. So I didn't say, oh, you can go do it. So, yeah. Then he was like, look, me and Austin's a team. He's like, look, I'm going to sort this out with Austin. So then she was like, okay, let me worry about Scarlett. And then she was like, well, you need to fix this. She's like, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't know what's going on between y'all two, but something don't feel right. That's what Aaliyah was like. Meanwhile, Sasha was getting a little isolated, he felt. Vanessa was trying to make plans and all this and that, but she already had plans made up. So he's like, look, I want to get into the street club that you have. So then she's like, I thought we was basic. And he's like, yeah, you was. Now you my basic solution to my problem. I'm like, first you dissed them, calling them basic, and they ain't nothing. They ain't even real dancers. Then you want to get into the crew. Like, you gonna have to do a little something, Sasha. You ain't gonna like just jump on in like, oh, this is a free ride. No, they had to work before they came from. Sloan broke her wrist. Maria got her freaking rear view, her little side mirror broke, and she lost her job. Like, you gotta give a little something, which he did, kinda. He gave a little something, He gave a little something. So, yeah, so then she was like, look, the only reason why I got is due to pity from the outside. So he's like, look, I can take any pity anytime. Give me some of that pity, girl. Give me some of that pity. So she's like, look, you audition. You gotta pull a rabbit out of a hat to make this work. Meanwhile, Jenna was walking next to Carly. They was trying to, he's like, oh, you go ahead, because they was going to Principal Durani's media room with him. So he's like, look, somebody turned the sprinklers on. The sprinkler incident, oh my god, it cost the school a lot of money. It hurt their fellow students, ruined assignments and art projects. She was like, look, I seen enough cop shows to know that me, Vanessa, and Sasha would have been expelled. So I ain't gonna say nothing. But then Jenna opened her mouth saying the sprinklers had nothing to do with the revenge plot. So they just went on, told about the revenge plot. But Jenna was like, of course, sir, we love the school. Then he was like, look, I'm shocked, but there is no excuses. I'm like, what you shocked for? It's a bunch of kids in school. Like, this is gonna happen. Like, I know it's wrong, but like, don't be shocked, Durrani, okay? Don't. But anyway, so Jenna's like, we need to bring whoever did this to justice. So they off the hook for now. And Carly like about to doodle her pants. She's like, oh shoot, I did. But yeah. So meanwhile, Aaliyah went to Austin. He was like, look, I'll do anything for you, but I can't bring Scarlett back. That's the one that I can't do. So then he's like, look, I can't lose her, I can't lose her. So then she's like, well, we can do a duet. And he's like, look, Scarlett is very difficult to work with. Wow. He's like, don't tell me you don't feel this chemistry. So then he like scooted her up, and she was like, skirt, I have a boyfriend. And he was like, it would be a shame if I told your boyfriend about the chemistry we had. That's exactly like in Hollywood. That's how they be the directors. Oh my God, the boy playing this part. That's so sad. He's blackmailing her. I'm like, he's like, Miles is the jealous type. Madeline's so cute. Good girl, Madeline. He was like, Miles is the jealous type, and I'm just like, you really gonna like blackmail her? Like, this is school. This is not high. Is this high school? This should be like high school. Why are they? Why? What? I don't understand. What's his? He go black. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so Sasha auditioned. He did really good. You know, he was moving. Them camel pants was cute. I liked it. It was the bomb. You know, he has some grooving. You can kind of tell when like a technical dancer, like a ballet dancer who don't normally do like hip hop is doing it, because they're like, you know, like this and stuff. Like they still in their form. They gotta let loose a little bit more. That's what they sound, so they can dance loose a little bit more. But yeah. But anyway, it was basically like, look, Sloan was like, you good, boy, but this ain't gonna work out. So he's like, what the heck? So Sasha, he kept trying to crump. He was doing all this. He was practicing. So Vanessa's like, look, what are you doing? He's like, look, I'm not good enough for the prelims, and I'm not good enough for the dance crew. And she's like, look, the reason is because of your blog. You tell too many secrets. And he's like, look, I didn't tell about the sprinkler incident. And she's like, yeah, but I can't tell her about that. So you on your own, Sasha. I'm just like, wow. But he need a way to change their minds. So they're going to figure out a way. Meanwhile, Jenna was like, I think it was Vanessa doing the sprinklers. I'm like, he's like, well, it could have been Julie. And she's like, no, me and Jules are cool right now. It ain't Julie. I'm just like, okay. So then Carly kept saying, well, we're going to go need evidence, proof. We got to go to yearbooks. We still got to get people. And she's like, yeah, she sabotaged. I sabotage, basically. So Jenna was like, we're going to go and look through her dance bag. And I'm like, what? Carly's like, we need fingerprints, hair follicles. She's like, this ain't CSI, girl. This sprinklers and some money laws. Like, you going to help me or not? So I'm just like, wow. And Jenna is really pretty. No, Jenna is really pretty. The girl who played Jenna, Adriana DeLeo, she's really pretty. Her eyes are really big and they're like really cute. But yeah, so Carly, she slammed her, no, Aaliyah, she slammed her bag down and she hit Kit in the head. I'm like, okay. But she's like, look, you trying to kill me? She's like, no, sorry. And then Kit was like, okay, weirdo. But Kit came back. She's like, I would feel like a fool if I just left you and knowing there was something wrong. So she told her the whole spill about everything about Austin. So she was like, so it sounds like Austin's the bad guy. She's like, oh, Aaliyah was like, oh my God, Austin is the bad guy. I'm like, you couldn't figure that out. Like, it was right there. And then Kid was like, okay, like, I know I'm not the only smart one in this school. Like, somebody help me here, please. But yeah, so they gotta persuade Denzel to fire Austin, which is gonna be pretty hard, because Jenna, after that, Jenna was checking the bag. She was like, she found foot deodorizer and everything in Vanessa's bag. There's like, ooh, scandal. But there was no matches in there, no evil plans, nothing. She was like, oh, Carly was returning the matches back to the kitchen before she could find them in Vanessa's bag. She's like, thanks, CSI. So she was like, I thought you and Vanessa was more enemies anyway, unless you hide something. So she was like, tell me. Y'all left me out all this time when I was at this school. You gonna tell me now. So then she was like, well, I'll go to Principal Durrani. So then Carly was just like, okay, I'll tell you. Carly was just like, just watch me over there. Carly just like, okay, I'll tell you. So,
I game alone.
she just like, wow. I'm just like, she just gonna like blackmail Taylor. Like, I'm just like, leave it alone. But I guess somebody really do. I mean, it's just expelling them. It would like teach them like don't mess around. But it's like the kind of damage is done. They should make them pay. They should make them pay. I'm like, no, you gonna work for that money. You gonna run it and you gonna do that. Like, but anyway, yeah. So Sloan was like, take a hint, Sasha, just leave. He created TMK, an institution in school to help people connect with other people, and he actually gave advice. But he said, gossip guys, please let this work. He deleted his whole gossip blog. So it's like, that's impressive. I'm like, what the heck? But he's in now. I'm just like, wow. He deleted his whole blog, which I guess I mean, I guess people can just come up to him for advice, but some people want to do like anonymous advice. So maybe you could just start another website that's not about gossiping and like more like just basic advice. You know, like a Ask Sally or Ask Laura. I forgot they used to call it in the newspaper. They used to call it something like Ask something, but yeah. Yeah, maybe you just start one of those. Meanwhile, the whole crew told Denzel we need to fire Austin and he's a bully. And Denzel was like, I would love to, but this project is nothing without him. So then Kid was like, he belittles you. Then Lil was like, yeah, I know you're scared. We all behind you. We booked camera equipment. They had the whole 9. And then Denzel was like, let me talk to Austin. And Austin was like, what you want to talk to me about? I'm like, where did he even come from? Where did the boy just fall from out the sky because he heard his name was getting called? Hey, Denzel, what are you, like he jumping on Denzel back, like what did he? I don't even know. I do not even know. Meanwhile, the streets, they was doing a dance, they was rehearsing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I wonder what they rehearsed for. Like, are they just doing it just to dance, or like in the internet some competitions? Like, I wonder if they have like, yeah, why are they? I guess they just doing that just to connect with each other. But Sasha, everybody was so cute. They did their little hip hop moves, you know, they look good. Then Vanessa's like, you did it. He picked Vanessa up and he kissed her on the mouth by accident, kind of sort. He was trying to kiss her on the cheek, but it kind of hit her lips too. So it's like, then Carly ran in, and then somebody actually commented on my other video. I didn't understand what somebody commented. It was like Vanessa kissed him. And I'm like, Vanessa kissed you? Like, hey girl, why are you trying to spoil it for me? Like that. But anyway, so Carly came in and he was like, look, you told Jenna the biggest blah mom. She's like, look, I don't know what's gonna happen. So then they thought they was all getting expelled. So then, you know, Principal Duran was like, Miss Cristiano, you are a good thing. So then, you know, Carla was like, I'm gonna come choose. And she was like, look, oh my god, that's a great idea. Jenna said we could run a fundraiser for the money that was lost. So then he was like, oh. It was like, what? So then Principal Duran was like, we still gotta find a person to pull the sprinklers, but now, who cares? I ain't gotta do paperwork. Like, wow. That's a pretty good idea. So then it's like, look, we gotta have each other's back no matter what. No more secrets. We all together. We all family. That's what Jenna was like. I was like, okay, you want to be bound together by a secret? Like, okay, like now she got some on y'all. But they was okay. So then Sasha was like, except C can't know I kiss V. And then Carly was like, except V can't know I'm shortlisted. Then Vanessa was like, except C can't know Sasha kissed me. Except C can't know I kissed C. Except V can't know I'm shortlisted. Except C can't know I Sasha kissed me. A before B, after E before C, and 1 is before 3, and 2 is before C. And it's like so much going on. Like it was like C, V, S, B, T, J, E, A. It's just too much going. I can't. It was so much. I couldn't. So at the end, Austin was like, it's my vision. He was on a power trip. He was going crazy. He was going nuts. So he was going to do something. Then they was about to fight. Denzel was like, no, stop it, stop it. So then he pushed Kid. Because Kid was getting all up in his face. Aaliyah was getting hit with Aaliyah. Then he pushed Kid. So the Kid fell on the floor, on the ground. And she's like, And then Denzel pushed him so hard that he fell and he was knocked unconscious. Like, everyone was like, oh, is he dead? Is he? I heard them. So then Denzel was just like, then they, guess what they started playing? They started playing some kind of trap beat, like Denzel freaking Thug. He ain't no thug. Like, this is the first time he did this. Like, don't play no trap music. Like, I see what y'all trying to do. Don't play no trap music with me. Like, don't try to play no music with no heartbeat. Like, Denzel, like, that's good. That's his character. Like, no, he's a nice kid. Like, oh my god, that was like basically self-defense. But he basically killed that boy, or he knocked that boy into a coma. I'm like, how did he even? All Austin did was fall on the ground, and he's dead now. Is that it? Like, Disney, we get a little deep here. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. Like, okay, so he's getting deep now. And I'm just like, wow, that's freaking crazy. I'm just like, what are they gonna do? What's gonna happen? Like, who, if he's, everybody's getting sued. Like, the police is gonna come. Like, Denzel gotta go. Like, he gotta go on a run. But even though Austin did it, like, Austin hit Kid, and Denzel was just protecting Kid, because, you know, Austin was on a freaking power trip. Austin was about, like, bang, bang, bang. Like, Austin was going crazy. He was screaming. He almost he assaulted Kid, almost pushed Aaliyah, punched her in the face, whatever. He was crazy. That boy is crazy. They need to get him out of that school. He was really mad for no reason. He was mad for no reason, because they just wanted to fire him. That was it. He was mad. Like, it's not like he was getting extra credit for that anyway. He was just mad for no reason. I'm just like, well, hey, like, he needs to calm down. Like, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with him? I'm just like, okay, like, everybody saw that. Like, you can't tell me. Nobody can tell me that Austin was, like, some good boy. Like, no, he was crazy. He tried to blackmail. he was crazy. So yeah, I don't know what's happening to Denzel. I don't know what the heck happened. He freaking knocked unconscious. I never even seen that. Like, you get pushed one time and get knocked unconscious. Like, wow, how are they gonna do this? This is so crazy. This is such an interesting storyline. And it's like, this is freaking crazy. But guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this episode if you liked it. If you liked the way the story went. If you like to see what happened. What's gonna happen to Denzel? I do not know. I am so curious. I am so curious, guys. I am so freaking curious. Don't forget to check out other videos. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.